Alright, so we're on a mission today. I got a run I've been looking at doing for about 15 years. Nothing super crazy. As you can see, I got the long boats, but it's going to be a little dicey at parts with those boats because we're going to the North Fork of the Mayo River, and that's a Class 2 river, has a couple Class 3s at the bottom. It's where everyone around here, you know, goes if you think you want to be a whitewater kayak. It's only about an hour and a half away from my house, so we would go up there all the time just to practice in that in the boiling hole and S-turn. If you live anywhere near here, it's obligatory that you take a trip to the Mayo. But I haven't been there in a long time. And after the Mayo, the North Fork of the Mayo, that's the run everyone does. It's only like 3 miles long. But after the run, there's about 13 miles of river there down to the Dan. And we like exploring rivers, as you know. So today I got myself, Uncle Matt, Greg, and a River King newcomer, Eric. Eric is another one of my personal life heroes. I have no idea how good he is at kayaking. He thinks he'll be fine. I know Eric. Even if Eric's not fine, Eric will be fine. He's about as hard as they come. So Eric is, how do I say this? He's not a gentle, loving soul on the outside, but deep down he's like a little teddy bear. And the rest of them, hard as woodpecker lips. So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna put on up there on the North Fork, catch a few miles of really beautiful little Class 2 creek, and then end up there at the Boiling Hole S-turn, which is Class 3. Hopefully we'll get the crew through all that with no problems. I've never done it in a longboat, so it'll be a little bit fun. I really don't know what to expect. It's a little bit chilly for being completely wet right now. You'll see this after the video, Eric. Man, I hope Matt didn't sell you out. But if you did, it's going to be a good video. You ready to do this?
I am.
Good to see you again, man.
Good morning, everybody.
It's going to be a day. I'm not sure if it's going to be a good day, but it's going to be a day. Parker's Restaurant. Uncle Matt likes this place. I guess we'll see how good it is.
It looks good on video when you see the river.
You got yours?
I did not.
Oh, great.
I'm going to swim today, aren't I? I'm going to swim today, aren't I?
So we just ate at Parker's Restaurant, Eric's personal favorite restaurant. But that was a good breakfast. Greg's getting his helmet on.
I've just seen Pete's driving.
Yeah, most of them are driving. So we're about to find out what the river actually looks like. I don't think it's going to be too bad. And I think we're probably going to run it no matter what it looks like. But we just want to know what it's going to look like when... I need to know how to get the camera angles on the guys when we come through here so I can catch any shenanigans. I mean, it's a safety issue. I just want to make sure. So here we are at the Boiling Hole, scouting it out. Greg, what do you think?
I think we'll be good. Where's the monkeys? Yeah,
The monkeys are not here today.
and then just try and go way over there. Well, what's the best line? What's going to be the most fun line?
You go in there and go through the S-turn.
That's the best line?
Well, that's a line.
Well, what's the funnest line?
That would be the funnest line if you remain upright.
My grandpa gave me a wheat penny and I kept it in my pocket. I had big plans in my backyard to build me a space rocket. I talked to my brother on a fake CB that I made from a tic-tac box. I packed my snowballs nice and tight, and in the middle I put rocks. Don't trade in your tic-tac box for a ball on the end of a chain. Don't go spending grandpa's pennies buying into the game. You gotta keep your heart young. Don't go go growing old before your time has come. You can't take back what you have done. You gotta keep your heart young. Dad took the wheels off of my bike and he pushed me down the hill, but speed got the best of me and I took my first spill. That was back when alcohol was only used on cuts. It stung like hell, so I jerked my leg and mama said it would give me guts. Don't trade in your tic-tac box for a ball on the end of a chain. And don't go spending grandpa's pennies buying into the game. You gotta keep your heart young. Don't go growing old before your time has come. You can't take back what you have done. You gotta keep your heart young. So take a picture of the one you love and put it in a locket.
That's looking to get you.
Go dig up your time capsule and the blueprints for your rocket. Keep in touch on the fake CB, that same old tic-tac box. Back your snowballs a little less tight, but in the middle still put rocks. And keep your heart young. Don't go growing old before your time has come. You can't take back what you have done. You gotta keep your heart young. You gotta keep your heart young. Sometimes you don't die quick, just like you wish you'd done. And though love is a loaded gun, you gotta keep your heart young. You can't take back what you have done is done. You gotta keep your heart young.
Got it! Got it! Yeah! Yeah, where are we going? Woo! Very nice. You got a lot of water in there you need a sponge? So we got Eric, he's doing a little post-swim sponging over here. So we got the trip's first swim out of the way. No, I don't have to worry about that anymore. It's not so bad, huh? Not so cold. Could be worse. Yeah.
I told you Eric would be fine. We had a perfect spring day, and after working together for nearly a decade, it was just a good time to get everybody out on the water and have a little fun. The thing about a river is, you always got to pay attention. You never know when that rockopotamus might be lurking.
Watch that rock. Lean left. Hold still, hold still.
Thanks, Pete. And thank you, Frank, for trying to warn me.
They call that the rockopotamus.
The Mayo winds through the countryside and has a good mix between serene and peaceful and a little bit adventurous. We spent the day calling for turkeys, enjoying the rapids, making fun of each other, and just taking it all in.
I just wanted to say hey to Chevin out there. This is what a river's supposed to look like. Let me turn around. Beautiful scenery, no log jams to climb over, current and rapid.
Okay, you're missing out, bro. This was the best day. Warm. Water's not too cold, is there? It's not too bad.
Right behind me is the confluence of the North Mayo, where you see the boys, and the South Mayo. Turn around and now we're in the Mayo River.
Right at the confluence on river left is a little creek called Fall Creek. It looks like every other little creek coming into a river. But if you go up this one, you get a little surprise.
All right, it's got Eric and Greg gonna join me. Matt's gonna watch the boats. He's kind of chilling. I'm taking the boys on one of my old stomping ground spots. And this is going to be Falls Creek Falls. I used to come up here when I was new in whitewater kayaking and would run this waterfall with any of my friends that were dumb enough to let me talk them into it. It's pretty cool. So this is on Mayo River State Park. So if you're up in the area, this is kind of neat. Check out. All right, everybody, Fall Creek Falls. We used to run that with the kayaks. You need a little more water.
Well worth the walk.
What do you think? Was that worth it?
Absolutely.
That's not it, everybody. That's not it. All right, everybody. So that is Falls Creek Falls. Pretty cool little thing. Kind of a random spot out here in the middle of nowhere. And that little line there, what you see on the screen's left, which would be River right coming down, that's the line we used to run in the kayak. So it's a good time. I'd run it today. You gotta be a little crazy to do it. So you start up here, kind of snake your way down through this little shallow chute, hit the auto booth, and then down there about, I don't know, I think it's about 14, 15 feet, something like that maybe. You'll be in the water. Try not to land nose first. If you pencil in, it hurts a little bit. When you hit the auto booth, pull your knees up, lean forward. Send your kayak off flat. It's called a booth. You'll be fine. made everything on the Mayo so far, on the North Fork run. Boy's been good. He just had a little, you know, Eric had him a little fluke. We'll call it a fluke. He's been doing fine.
That's a learning curve for this new kayak.
Learning curve, new kayak. He hadn't done anything since he's been in Colorado. It's, you know, he had to get the wiggles out. So now we're at the Class 3 section. It's going to be fun. So if we make the boiling hole on the left, it's a big stinky hole, pour over. Then we got to get over to the river right and do the S-turn. It's going to be a little dicey. The S-turn, if you're going to have trouble, it'll probably be in the S-turn. And let's hope for the best. Yeah, I got a little wet too. Nice work. So that was fun. I've got Greg's boat. Squirrel, this one's for you. The Dragon Slayer goes down. He picked a bad line.
Bad kayak. Bad boat. Now don't you feel bad for what you've done. Bad boat.
Is it break time? But you like, I don't like the way this looks. I'm out. I'm out.
Camera on?
Yeah, what's going on over here?
That's what this thing is for.
That's what it's for, yeah.
Oh, I remember this trick too. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I remember that trick.
Oh.
Was it the wandering monkey that showed us how to use them things?
Yeah, if we had Shane with us, we'd know what to do at this point.
Turn around.
Look at Eric, like it's
He's
nothing.
almost dry now.
Yeah, Eric's dry. Greg's wet. How's that paddling jacket working now? That's the S-turn, bottom of the boiling hole up there.
Nope, it's not going.
Let's get a proper post-swim interview. For the followers of the channel,
Oh.
you'll know Greg, the Dragon Slayer, has never swam on any of our trips.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Well, it was good.
All right.
As the footage will show probably, I came in backwards and totally on me. Had no reflection on the training I've received from Master Pete. Got in backwards, tried to turn around, got in sideways, and had to bail. So,
I'd given a hand signal to go far left and come straight through the channel.
but the middle
I got
of
a thumbs up from Eric. I thought we were all on board, and all of a sudden Greg's coming over to falls. I was like, oh, let's put the camera here.
Yeah, it looked like it would be a fun little way to paddle it out.
He tried.
Hey,
Sometimes these boats are a little unruly.
no guts, no glory.
That's
You know,
right.
Hey, good time was had by all.
Are you cold?
Not terribly, no.
Would
it's
you
a-
credit the jacket your wife bought you?
You know, I would probably be in that stage 3 hypothermia again as I was a few years
Yeah.
ago if it wasn't for this equipment given to me by my incredible wife. And I might even be suffering from a head injury had it not be for the shred-ready head protective gear she gave me for my Christmas present.
Well, Greg had been living a charmed life on the river since the beginning. He had never paid the toll to the beast. Today that changed. He was now facing the reality of being a mere mortal. While I know there'll be plenty dragons left for him to slay, today we just had lunch and laughed and talked and told stories, soaked up a little sunshine, and completely enjoyed the afternoon. This is what we're here for.
All right, everybody, so we're leaving the boiling hole, the S-turn behind. Had a good lunch. Got a little stretch out on the sand. Now it's time to point the boats downstream and make a little miles.
Free as we'll ever be. Travel to the city lights, dissolve into a country sky, just me and lay underneath the harvest moon. Do all the things that lovers do, just me and you. Just as free. Free as we'll ever be. Just as free. Free as we'll
Awesome. Not paddling.
We floated down the river and enjoyed the scenery. We had a pretty good pace, pretty good amount of rapids, and a perfect day. With big stuff behind us, all that was ahead was a relaxing paddle, and to see what the river would hold. There were about 20 or more Class 2 rapids. Beautiful scenery around every bend, and a lot of wildlife. Uncle Matt's coming off major knee surgery, so getting his foot pegs right was pretty essential to him enjoying the trip. He was toughing it out for a while, and I kept convincing him to pull over and stop. And finally, after several hours and probably about 10 miles, he got his foot pegs right. I had to have a little fun.
Well, we're pulled over again. Greg and I were kind of trucking down the river, River King style, and these guys, look at it, like bent back, curled up. They got to get their knees right. Their foot pegs aren't right yet. They need to pee. So this is the river rest stop on the way to the beach.
Oh, brother.
Rapid here. With any luck, Eric will have trouble again. Sorry, I didn't mean to undo your drain plug there.
I seem to be taking on water.
After 2 or 3 minutes on the beach, we were able to get Matt's foot pegs into a position that was much more comfortable for him. We went ahead and fixed up Eric's too, as they were just one pin too snug. No sense in sitting uncomfortable in a boat. If it's not just right, pull over and make it right. The whole deal is to enjoy it. Might as well be comfy.
It's not that I'm trying to catch any funny event, it's just to make sure I document the end of the trip.
Not that I hope anybody falls.
No, nothing like that. You boys need a ride? So we are all wrapped up here, just taking a quick look around. This is the Business 220 bridge, which was, we set a shuttle here in case we didn't feel like going the whole way, and I think the consensus from the group was they wanted to go get some food and save a few brownie points for the next time. So we're all loaded up here. Everything's in there, looks like we're good to go. So we're gonna get up here, take a right, head into Mayodan, which is where the Mayo and the Dan come together, if you hadn't put that together yet, and get us a burger, River King style.
Me too.
Matt's wearing the 18-ounce porterhouse. She thought he said porta-john.
Our day on the water had come to an end, and we hit the local Wendy's in Mayodan. We plowed our way through these hamburgers and hit the road back home. It was a fine day with some fine friends. Been too long since we'd had Uncle Matt out on the river. And now that his knee's feeling better, we look forward to having him out there on the trips. It was Eric's first trip, but hopefully not his last. He's a fine man, and a true inspiration to millions. And there's always Greg, the heart of the River Kings. Today he was reduced to a mere mortal. Tomorrow, the Dragon Slayer again. And always, there's Nana, the best boat that has ever been made. Uncle Matt called on a Friday night, and we had the team together on Saturday morning. He wanted to do something fun, something different, something a little bit adventurous, but not too big. I think we hit the nail on the head. 15-foot boats in technical Class 3 creeking. That's a little different. Never pass up a good day on the river with some good friends. 'Cause life gives us far too few good days, and even fewer good friends.